The one verse that exposes our real problem with church. There's a guy in your life right now who's drifting. You can feel it. The texts are getting shorter. He's not showing up to things. And you've thought about reaching out, but you don't know what to say, so you don't say anything. Sound familiar? Hebrews 10:24 was written for exactly that moment. So, quick context. Hebrews 10 is one of those chapters where the author is basically wrapping up a long theological argument. He's been making the case that Jesus is the final sacrifice, the real deal, better than the old system. And then, right around verse 19, he shifts. He goes from, here's what you believe, to, here's what you do about it. And he lands on this verse. Let me read it. And let us consider how we may spur one another on toward love and good deeds. Now here's where it gets really interesting. Did you catch that word, spur? Because that's not a gentle word. That's not, let's encourage one another with a nice Instagram story. That's not, I'll pray for you, brother. That word, in the original Greek, carries the idea of provoking, stirring up, even irritating someone into action. It's the same kind of language you'd use for sharpening a blade. Metal on metal. Sparks. And I think we've flattened this verse into something comfortable. We think it means, be nice to people. But the author of Hebrews is saying something far more disruptive. Your job is not just to comfort the people around you. Your job is to provoke them toward who they were made to become. Here's what I think this is really about. We measure spiritual health by attendance. Did you show up? Did you sit through the sermon? Did you sing the songs? But the author of Hebrews measures it by direction. Not, are you in the room, but are you moving toward love and good deeds? And who in your life is helping you get there? The uncomfortable question Hebrews 10:24 asks is this: who, right now, has permission to provoke you? Because if the answer is nobody, if there's not a single person who can look you in the eye and say, I love you, and you're drifting, then you are dangerously isolated. And isolation is not a personality type. It's a liability. Now let's keep going, because there's one more thing here that I don't want you to miss. The verse doesn't say, let the pastors spur people on. It doesn't say, let the spiritual giants handle this. It says, let us consider how this is mutual, this is everybody's job. And the phrase, consider how, that's not accidental. The author is asking you to be strategic about it. Think about the specific person. What actually moves them? What do they need to hear right now? And from whom? That guy you thought about at the beginning, the one who's drifting. Hebrews 10:24 says you don't just pray for him and move on. You consider, you strategize, you get him back. So why does this matter so much? The very next verse tells you, not giving up meeting together, as some are in the habit of doing, but encouraging one another, and all the more as you see the day approaching. The author of Hebrews saw something. He saw that as the world gets darker, as the pressure gets heavier, the natural human response is to pull back, isolate, drift. And his answer isn't, try harder to be consistent. It's each other. Your consistency is not just about your discipline. It's tied to whether someone is actively provoking you toward love. And your brother's consistency? That's tied to whether you're willing to have the uncomfortable conversation. None of us drift because we want to. We drift because nobody noticed. Before we wrap this up, if this hits something for you, do me a favor and hit that like button. It actually helps more people find this video when they need it most. And subscribe. I make videos for people who are walking through real things and looking for what God actually said. So here's the question I want you to sit with this week. Who is provoking you? And who are you provoking? Not with guilt, not with judgment, with love that cares enough to say the hard thing. Because somewhere right now, someone you know is drifting, and you might be the only person who noticed. Here's what I want you to hear. You were not designed to walk this out alone, and neither were they. I'll see you in the next one.